What is going on, my locotes? It is your not so friendly neighborhood Vato Spike. I am back bringing us a brand new video. And today's video is gonna be top 10 scary ghost video. Y'all gonna be scared. I know it has been a while since we've done these videos, but I'm back. We have so much Nuke's top 5 to catch up with. I have a bunch of other videos that are coming out. I got gaming, Gears of War, Call of Duty, all that kind of stuff. But either way, I'm very excited to be back. And let's get right to the chase. Without any further ado, let's get right into the ghost videos.
Artist Susie Solmori says that her family lives in a very haunted house in England. The house, which was built in 1902, still contains strange items left by its former owners. But weirdest of all, on the third floor there is a very strange painting that was left there by a previous tenant. Susie says that this painting is the most haunted object in the entire house. She says that often her young niece carries on long, eerie conversations with the spirit, quote, Gilbert, who she says inhabits the painting.
Okay, hold on. We need a little bit of time to read this. She was laughing to herself, however, she is alone, kneeled down by Gilbert's painting. This is my niece. She's obsessed with Gilbert, the haunted painting. She talks to him a lot. Okay? If she talks to him a lot, why didn't you record this a long time ago?
I heard that. I'm not stupid. I'm very smart. I'm the smartest in class.
Did the ghost, in her mind, did the ghost call her stupid? That is crazy. What type of accent is it? This is England. I think that's what they said. I wasn't paying attention to what the hell you were saying.
Not really. Do you want this or do I keep it? Okay.
Oh my god, this girl, whoever recorded this, whoever adding the caption, she's acting like we can read this super fast. I tried to see what she was holding but couldn't. I didn't ask her because she's often said Gilbert only talks to her, and if he wanted us to know things, he'd tell us himself. Fair point. No.
Okay. I'm tired. I'm hungry.
I'm tired and I'm hungry. We got food and watched the movie after this. I asked her and her carers for permission to post this. We got food and watched the movie after this. I asked her and her carers for permission to post this. What? What are you talking about? This? Oh my! You don't have to ask her shit.
It could get cold.
Oh, did she try to put parents?
You can't touch cold stuff. But I'm warm.
One day, Susie and her brother ask her niece about the spirit, Gilbert.
Did you like him?
Yeah, Gilbert's like one of my best friends.
Where did he come from?
I don't know.
Child? Or why don't you put what is it, her niece? Why didn't you just put niece? Why did you have to put child? Okay, I guess.
I think
Sus
the
video.
man that
Automatically this video sus because of that. I don't know why she just put that. Why didn't you just put her niece?
used to live here painted it.
Is Gilbert friendly? Does he speak to you?
Yeah,
What does he say?
because I don't pray.
And this is the point when things take an even creepier turn.
You don't pray.
Because Susie does some investigating and manages to find an old picture and some info about her family home. What she discovers is downright creepy.
Here is a photo of the house from 1916 and it was built in 1902. Did this
Oh my god, what did I do? Oh. If I'm being honest, all pictures from back then have a creepy vibe. Like this dark, I don't know. It's insane because this right here, back then, they were probably like, wow. But this shit right here, there's some creepy stuff to look at.
the first or one of the first families to live in this house? As you can see, there are 6 people present in the photo. I'm looking at the English census
1, 2, 3.
records. I found that the father would be called John, the mother was called Maud. Next to on the balcony is a daughter Dorothy. The birth of a little boy called Gilbert was also registered here in 1911. So he would be about 5 or 6 in this photo. I'm unsure why he's not with the rest of his family
Who's that?
in the photo.
Who's this
what
right
they
here?
did to him. I just have an overwhelming feeling that something really terrible happened to him at the hands of his own family. The weirdest part is that this is where the sun painting is situated in the house. That's his room.
Things around the house start to get even weirder as one day when Susie is home alone, she starts to hear banging noises coming from upstairs. She grabs her
Ooh.
phone and films as she goes to investigate.
There's nothing there. I knew it. Nothing. What's that?
There is banging coming from inside the
What was
playroom where
that?
Gilbert's painting hangs. But when she looks inside, there's nothing there. Cut to another night, and as Susie goes upstairs, she again sees her niece doing something a little strange in the third floor playroom.
My niece was singing and banging the floor. Is she
The
taking
girl
it
is
apart?
pawing away at the floorboards while singing, "You Are My Sunshine."
Is she taking apart the floor? First of all, I'd be tripping because I'd be like, what the hell do you think you're doing? And second of all, I'll be like, what are you looking for? And check what's in there.
And remember that the spirit Gilbert is said to inhabit an old painting of the sun. Odd coincidence? Maybe. But after the girl has gone to bed, Susie and her brother go back upstairs to investigate the area of the floor that her niece was picking at. What they find makes their blood run cold.
Looks like it comes up.
Well, of course it comes up because your dad was right there, or your niece was right there fucking taking it apart. Wires? What's that? What is this? Are those 5, 10, 15? Are those, what are they called? Tally marks? Or whatever? What is that? It says Gilbert? Ooh. Gilbert. But what is that? A Ouija board? Nah. Nah, somebody had to put that in there. That was not Gilbert. Gilbert's supposed to be a kid, isn't he? So how's he gonna get his hands on a Ouija board from back in the day? Were these even a thing back in the day? Because that photo was old. I don't know. This looks like it was printed and all that. I don't know. That's crazy though.
Underneath the floor, there is an old Ouija board with a picture of the sun that looks very similar to the haunted Gilbert painting. So is there a spirit named Gilbert haunting the third floor playroom of Susie's old house? And is this spirit sending messages through Susie's young niece? Let me know what you think. We need scary videos.
That was crazy. I don't know. That's kind of freaky for there to be a Ouija board with Gilbert's name on it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what the concept is of it. I doubt that a kid got his hands on a Ouija board, especially like, I don't know. That painting seemed like it was genuine. It wasn't like a creepy painting. And then the Ouija board, I don't know. That's kind of over the top. And also there's a big painting with the name Gilbert on it. I'm thinking maybe somebody was in there. I don't know, made it like a creepy thing because that was too modern. Back then, I doubt there was Ouija boards like that some kid can get his hands on and then try to bury it in the house. I don't know.
So if you see anything
I
that
don't
you
know,
think
though.
would be perfect for the top 5, send it to us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Up on the housetop, an urban explorer checks out a group of small abandoned buildings in the middle of nowhere, deep in the woods of Poland. Eventually, it gets too dark to explore, and he decides to leave. But hanging around till after dark seems to have been a terrible mistake.
Spotted something on the roof. What's on the roof? Ooh. That could just be a, I'm not gonna lie, that could just be a bum. I don't know. Oh, it's coming after him. Run! Run! Run for your life!
Someone can be seen chasing the now panicking urban explorer.
Was
And
that
whoever
am I tripping or is that a ghost face mask?
this seems to have come from right off the goddamn roof. The urban explorer runs off into the woods to escape, but whoever this strange person is now seems to be following him.
Oh hell no. Honestly, it could be a bum just trying to like scare him so that he's not trying to go into his crib. Because yeah, you know, these bums are squatters. You know, they're gonna try to mark their territory and all that stuff, and they will chase you off. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them chase you off with weapons. Some could hurt you. So I don't know. I doubt that it's like a ghost, but I don't know. That's a long face. It has to be a ghost face mask. So it's not a ghost video, but it's definitely trippy. I ain't even a cap. What's this one called? Run, motherfucker, run!
Thankfully, the urban explorer makes it home safe and shares his footage on YouTube. A curious viewer points out just how pale the unknown stranger seems to be. Another viewer
I gotta always pay attention and make sure that my face cam is not blocking your guys' view of something, because if it does, then that's cooked.
claims that they too have visited the abandoned buildings and that they also saw this same creepy man. Either way, this strange guy swooping down from the roof to chase the urban explorer away is truly creepy.
That's
And
very
it seems
creepy.
like something right out of a horror movie.
That's a horror show. Ugly.
Ibby and the kitty. TikTok user Ibby is recording a cute video of her cats late one night when something happens that she still just can't explain.
What? Oh, okay. Bro, cats? I'm gonna be honest, bro. I hate cats. I'm gonna be real. I'm not a cat person. I'm a dog person. I hate cats. They think they freaking own everything. They think they're the shit. I don't know what to tell you, man, but I hate cats. Ugly things too, in my opinion. But this eyes, animals do that sometimes. Not gonna lie. Oh!
One of Ibby's cats goes
Whoa,
behind the curtain.
what was that? Hold on. Oh, I can't explain that. I don't know
One
what
of
the
Ibby's
hell that
cats
was.
goes behind the curtains, then
What?
turns around and seems to disappear right
Is it a
into
rat?
the floor. Now, I'm not
That's
even entirely
crazy.
sure what's going on here myself.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty freaky. It could be a camera glitch, but I doubt it. That's weird. That's sus. I don't know. That's sus.
Because even when this footage is brightened, it's hard to find any explanation as to why that cat just disappeared. Unfortunately, Ibby didn't share much about the strange video, but all of her cats seem to be safe and accounted for.
Oh wait, did it go there under and then try to come out? What?
Strange
So,
video.
so that's what. Look,
but all
his
of her
body
cats seem to
turns
be safe and
and
accounted
then
for.
gone. What? What? I didn't. Okay, I didn't notice that. I was thinking that it went in the curtain and then something came out. I didn't realize that was supposed to be the cat that comes under and disappears. I don't know, bro. That's
So
pretty
just
crazy.
what? The ghost at Granny's. Italian YouTube user Simone Botte says that his grandmother has been experiencing strange, unexplainable events in her home.
Okay, this is a crazy name. Cute and creepy. So when like channels are named those things, you can kind of predict that there could be some fake things because their content relies on creepy stuff, ghost stuff, and all that. Cute and creepy. Is he talking about his grandma or?
She says that her TV turns on by itself, windows open on their own, and
Is it a guy?
creepiest of all,
Is this the guy's channel?
she often hears unexplained voices from
Or is it a
somewhere
woman?
in her house. Even though he's a bit skeptical of his grandmother's
Okay. So who the hell?
claims, Simone agrees to spend the night at her house while she's away. He's not really expecting to experience much of
I
anything,
got this itch right here.
but
Now.
then he also begins to hear creepy sounds from somewhere in the house. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Bizarre.
Allora, sono a casa di mia nonna.
Oh. Someone is coming after you, bro.
Allora, non so se sentite, praticamente sono a casa di mia nonna.
See, I don't understand. The second that I hear a noise like that and I know something's not going on, like I know like there's nobody there or those noises are not supposed to be in my presence, I'm out the house. Or at least I'm gonna go running to see what it is, you know, to make sure no one's in my house. And if it's some ghost stuff, I'm tripping.
Sono da solo. E non so se sentite, ci sono un sacco di rumori che vengono da di sopra. Qui e lì.
Okay, you could just say upstairs, bro. You do not have to point up there because the last thing we need to look at is the ceiling. What are we gonna see? Something come out the ceiling?
Allora. Vabbè, buio pesto. No, vabbè. La luce non va.
The light does not work. Okay, no, I'm not. This one's kind of debunked because first of all, that knock could be the grandma. Second of all of a sudden the power's out. What is there? A storm, rain? Why would the power be out? A ghost is not going to turn off your power and do this whole haunted thing. This is
Aspetta, devo mettere.
Simone discovers that for some reason the lights upstairs don't seem to be working. So he grabs
yeah, because they turn off the fuse.
the flashlight and slowly climbs the stairs in search of the creepy sounds.
No, a parte che c'è un gran rumore di vento e mi sto cagando in mano solo per quello. E quindi...
Are those his knees?
E adesso sembra che ha smesso tutto quanto. Ragazzi, mi sto cagando in mano. Sempre dalla finestra da sola. No, vabbè. No,
Did we miss something?
No, vabbè.
Simone
Okay, the
is
cabinet's
completely
door-
alone in
door-
the house, but
The
he
cabinet door's open and the window open by itself. I don't know about that. It's kind of could be an intruder, brother.
hears a window and closet door open by themselves. Simone slowly begins to realize that everything that his grandmother has been complaining about is now happening right in front of him.
No, vabbè, ragazzi, io sono terrorizzato, ma proprio nel...
Okay, dude. What are the odds that he's all recording himself and then the chandelier is behind him and it's moving? Come on. No, this one ain't it. This video is not it.
Direi che vado via, perché nei film consiglio sempre questa cosa qua. Quindi non sono più stupido. Ti giuro, vi giuro non riesco neanche a parlare oggi perché praticamente...
What else? What are you gonna show me, bro?
No, vabbè, aspetta.
What are we waiting for?
Oh no, vabbè, il letto è fatto.
The bed is done? Okay, dude. Alright.
Il letto... Gli sportelli sono aperti. E il letto... Cioè, prima il letto non era così.
You're telling me that if you ever walk into a room, the bed is all whatever, you walk back in there and the bed is done, you're not gonna trip more than what he's doing? The bed wasn't like this. Weird. What do you mean? I would have been like, what the I would have been throwing stuff. I would have tried to turn on the light, tripping. Who's in here? Da, da, da. Nah, nah,
Era...
fake. Fake.
Non ho la voce, ve lo giuro. Non ho la voce.
This one ain't it, bro. Not it.
Ok, no, ora vado.
He said he was leaving like 5 minutes ago.
Proseguire con questa cosa, non so come. Ok, il vaso non era lì. Il vaso non era lì.
All right, bro.
Questo vaso non era.
Okay.
Non era assolutamente lì.
A chandelier swings back and forth on its own, and just as Simone is about to leave, he hears movement coming from his grandmother's bedroom. He goes to take a look inside and discovers that the bed covers are now neatly arranged, as if someone came in and made the bed. Also, the doors of all the cabinets are open. Suddenly, the doors move again, and Simone decides to just get out of there. But inexplicably, a vase
This video is so bad it got me yawning,
moved
bro.
to the top of the stairs.
This clip is so unbelievably whack that I'm yawning.
Cioè, ha smesso tutto quanto.
No.
Just then, Simone hears more movement from the guest bedroom. He decides to take a look inside. And what happens next is downright chilling.
Bro, what happens next? I didn't see nothing. Hopefully he rewinds and slows it down because I didn't see shit. I didn't see shit.
For a split second, a dark shadow can be seen moving towards Simone as he looks inside the room.
Hey,
He freaks out and just makes a run for it. And with that,
look at the fake, bro. That was so solid, going real quick and it just fades, bro.
he decides to stay away from
This is
the
the
house
fakest one
for
I've
the rest of the
seen,
night.
man.
Over the next 7 months, Simone and his grandmother
Like even his YouTube name, Cute and Creepy, bro.
discovered that the strange paranormal activity in her house
I
might be
can't-
linked
I
to
can't
an
with
old
these people,
scarf
bro.
that she won at a church raffle. Simone says that with his grandmother's permission, he threw away the scarf and that the strange activity in her house has now completely stopped.
Bro, he went back into that trash can, grabbed that scarf after the video, and was like, okay, we gotta stop making these videos because people are figuring out that they are fake. Look at this, look at it. Look. Oh my
He
god.
stopped.
Let me see that. Oh my. I wish there was a...
House
Yeah,
has
that shit goes
now
fast.
completely stopped.
Right here? Right here? Ah. You get the point. You get the point. I'm not about
No room at the inn.
Bro, that one was probably the worst one of all the new tops 5 I've ever seen.
Popular Japanese ghost hunter Shiro from the YouTube channel Kuro Shiro channel is joined by his friend Tei to investigate an abandoned inn in the
Okay, I think I remember this one. This guy's actually pretty good at these.
mountains of Japan. The inn was partially destroyed by a typhoon in 1982. The creepy inn is said to be haunted by the ominous spirit of a woman who is known to linger around room number 208. In an attempt to capture evidence of the paranormal, Shiro decides to leave a static camera recording outside of room 208, while he and his friend explore the rest of the inn. Without them knowing, the camera captures something downright creepy.
Oh.
Something can be seen moving
Hell
behind the
no.
decaying old Japanese sliding door. The two investigators have no idea what they just captured, so they decide that Tei should go and stay in room 208. Shiro heads off to explore the basement, so Tay is left completely alone upstairs in room 208. Suddenly something happens that chills him to his core.
見るとかねえぞ本当に。あ、なんか聞こえたしまったなんか白がなんかやってんのかな。
Oh, what's that? Oh, was that a shadow? I think it was a shadow.
ないよな。
What happened?
何ねねね。おお。何ねねね。なんかさ、触れた。
I wonder what the translation is. Something touched me. That's pretty sure that's what it says. Oh, I didn't see that. I thought that was just the normal, like, the darkness. And after that, what after that? Something touched him and it was caught on camera. What should I do? Bounce or fight back? Call it out. He left his camera. Oh.
The investigator is touched by something that he can't see, and he just makes a run for it. When looking back at the footage, it's clear that there's a dark shadow that seems to reach out and touch him, even though Tay says that he didn't see anyone or anything at the time. Then whatever this is seems to follow Tay, this time appearing as a pale figure caught by the static camera.
You know, it's kind of crazy because sometimes I do picture that maybe these spirits want to talk to us, you know, like maybe they want to, like, they're trying to explain to people why they're still in the world or something, and then we're over here doing investigations, all that stuff, but like some reason we don't stop and listen. The second they do something that we're hunting for, we're tripping. Like, he's over here running and stuff like that. It's like, okay, it touched you, bro. Maybe you want, hey, can I talk to you? I don't know, asking some questions, bro. Record.
Camera pointed
I
at
need
room
help.
208. When the two investigators finally find each other again, Shiro decides that it's time to grab their equipment and just head home. So did their cameras capture the ghost of the woman who is said to haunt the abandoned inn?
Maybe.
Or is it
maybe, I don't
all
know.
just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Hopefully I
A
remember.
scare at the Airbnb. Emma Jean from Alberta, Canada is spending the night at an Airbnb with a friend
That's her? Is this her? That did not look like her in the beginning.
and her little dog Rosie. Suddenly, Rosie just starts freaking out at what seems like nothing.
Is there a ghost? Is there a ghost? Yeah?
Oh.
Where's the ghost? Right there?
Ooh.
Where?
Watch it pick her up and throw it.
Where is it? She's staring at her.
Ooh. Ooh.
Emma Jean jokes that the dog is
What's wrong
barking
with her
at a
eyes?
ghost, and her friend is a little freaked out by the dog's creepy, crazy orange eye shine in the camera.
That's insane, actually. I'm not gonna lie though, when your dog is tripping for something, it's not for no reason. Like, someone's outside, it hears something, it smells something, it senses something. It's a dog, bro. They're not paid actors, you know.
But then things take a very bizarre turn.
What? Is that gonna fall? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
What the fuck?
Hold on. What?
What the fuck?
Suddenly, the little
see
dog
the
makes
shadow?
a run for it, and a creepy dark shadow seems to reach out for her.
Oh!
Suddenly, the little dog makes a run for it, and a creepy dark shadow seems to reach out for her. Emma says that she has
That's
no
insane.
idea just what this strange shadow.
All right, see that. Now this is the type of video I want to see. That's insane.
And she now believes that the Airbnb might actually be haunted.
Look at
after
that.
all.
It wanted to get a quick. No.
What the fuck?
The ghost of passengers past.
I'd be
This next
tripping if I
video
seen
was
that.
recorded by a bus driver in Santiago, Chile. The bus driver is completely alone in a parked bus, about to start her shift at 8 a.m. in the morning. But she suddenly realizes that she might not be as alone as she thought.
corre el tiempo. Hay un pasajero sentado en el asiento que va solo, al lado de la puerta.
Okay. Are they gonna disappear?
Nos movemos. Movemos.
What?
Y no hay nadie. Un pasajero fantasma.
Okay, but then again, it's like, why did she pan it slowly to the right? That shit took days,
¿Cachan?
right? Look.
Sigue ahí sentado. ¿Ves? Y las cámaras no están paradas.
That was actually kind of fast that time, not gonna lie. Let me see. She's gonna take days and then go. I would have been like, you know, to make it more real.
A security camera live feed shows a young
Was it really live though?
passenger is seated next to the window behind
If
the
not,
bus
then that is
driver.
pretty crazy.
But when she turns to look, there's no one there. The bus driver wonders if she might be witnessing a real paranormal event. Unfortunately, the video cuts right there, and it was reposted to the internet without a name or source. So was it a ghost, or just a very strange camera glitch? I leave that up to you.
I don't know. It's kind of sus. Like, I don't know why people, when they're recording stuff like this, when they just turn the camera around, they always do something suspect. That's like, why don't you do it fast? That's the logical thing to do. Oh, you know, like, I'm right here, like, trying to prove it. She's right here, like, oh, let me see. And then put it, like,
decide.
How am I supposed to believe that?
Watch closely. Urban explorer Jimmy
Look at it
Jimenez has
closely.
traveled
Look
to
at
an
it closely.
abandoned ghost town somewhere in the mountains of Mexico. He stumbles upon an empty and seemingly barricaded house and decides to take a look inside. While exploring, he doesn't really find anything that's strange, just an abandoned house covered in dust and dirt. But while his back is turned, something happens that makes you wonder if the house was barricaded for a reason.
Barricaded?
Something truly chilling. Watch closely.
Okay. That is kind of freaky. They got a calendar up there. What's wrong with the doll? It hasn't moved, has it? Oh, I was like, what's that? Oh, now it's sitting up? Now it's sitting up.
When Jimmy enters the old abandoned house, a doll can be seen lying face down on a chair in the corner of the entrance. But when he returns later to the entrance, the doll is now seated upright, facing Jimmy as if watching him. The explorer is completely unaware of what
I wish he zoomed in on it, like, oh, look at this doll so we can see what it looks like.
Has happened, and he leaves the house oblivious to what he just captured. Now, it should be mentioned that this footage has 0 cuts. You can watch it yourself on Jimmy's YouTube channel. Except for a stray dog barking in the background and the sound of Jimmy's own movements, no other footsteps or motion can be
Yeah, I was about to say, like, even him walking around is very loud. Like, you could hear, like, the branches and shit, the door. Like, obviously, you can't just open the doors and whatnot. And, like, his footsteps are pretty loud. So, I don't know. That's pretty interesting.
So, it's a complete mystery as to how this doll could have moved. Could it be that something terrible happened in this house? Is the doll perhaps a warning for Jimmy to leave? Let me know what you think.
I don't think it's a warning for him to leave. I think he's
The
just
late night visitor,
trying to show that he's there.
Sandra Crocker from Lincoln, Nebraska, wakes up one morning to find
Miss Sandra.
a strange notification from her Ring doorbell
No,
camera.
Miss Sandra.
The notification says that someone was at her door at around 3:30 in the morning. When she checks the footage, she is shocked.
What's that? What was that? Dog? Cat? What was that?
Something can be seen that seems to exit Sandra's house at 3:24 a.m. The unrecognizable figure appears small and wide at first, but then as it disappears around the corner, it seems to have grown in size and is now dark as night. Some have even suggested that
What?
it looks like the dark figure of a woman
It's like a dress.
walking away in an old-timey dress.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looks like she's holding it.
Now, Sandra doesn't know what to make of the footage. So, what do you think this could be? Let me know. Thanks for watching. If you
I'm not gonna lie, it looks like it could be like that amputee cat. Like, not amputee cat, but it's a cat that has like something wrong with its legs. And like it sees a roach and it starts running away. That's exactly what it looks like. But I could be tripping unless you've seen that meme. I'll probably look for it and put it on the side so you can see what I'm talking about. By the way, hopefully I didn't block anything for you guys to see with my camera. I forgot to be checking that. I'll see it when I review the video. But anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for your love and support. If you haven't already, please hit that like button and that sub button. It really helps the channel, helps me grow in this YouTube world, so that one day I have a plaque up somewhere that you guys help me get. But anyways, you guys already know what it is. It's a very tough world out there. So in that case, keep trucha and I really hope to see you guys in the next video.